Hello students, a very warm welcome to you all. Welcome to the online lecture series of this SM College Palghar. I am Vilas sir and today we are going to start a new chapter, tillage. In our today's session, we will discuss about the tillage, the main subpoints of the definition of tillage, definition of tilth, objective of tillage, types of tillage, preparatory tillage, seedbed preparation, and intertillage or interculture. So let's start our main topic. Tillage is agricultural preparation of soil by mechanical agitation of various types such as digging, stirring, and overturning. Examples of human power tillage method is used by traditional way in ancient time. They used hand tools including the shallowing, picking, the mattock works, and hoeing. And now the modern age changes tillage preparation in a various way. That the tillage, it is a deeper and a more thorough. It is classified into the primary, secondary tillage, and many more steps we performed in agricultural land. So the definition, if we see, the physical manipulation of a soil with the different tools and implements to bring the soil in good physical condition for the better germination and the growth of plants. Secondly, we can say that a tillage of a soil consists of the breaking of a hard and compact surface of land at a certain depth and other operations that are followed for the bringing soil in a good physical condition. That means a fine tilth for growth of plant. It is a manipulation of a soil with the different tools and implements with the object to make a soil surface loosen and bringing it to the favorable condition for the seed germination. The seedling establish and the growth of crops it may arise. The term soil tilth means the physical condition of a soil resulting from the tillage operations. And the soil tilth is the physical condition of a soil in the which soil becomes loose, friable, crumbled, soft, and properly aerated, but not very powdery, and it is ready to use for seed germination. So the seed germination can be easily happen in fine tilth operations. We talk about one scientist named Jethro Tull, was born in 1664 and died on 1741. He was a British agronomist and he invented the seed drill, Hoover, plug, in which they're driven by the horse that time of period. He studied law and graduated from the Oxford University in 1699. He began farming in 1700 and took great interest in the agricultural operations. After that, the tillage practices are as old as agriculture. So Jethro Tull proposed that the plant absorb minute soil particles. Hence, he suggested thorough plugging and other operations were necessary for the bringing soil in the ideal condition, and he was known for father of a tillage. Is there any advantage of a tilth? So the answer may be yes, because good soil tilth provides the adequate aeration, maintain soil temperature, soil moisture, soil aggregates, moisture content, also ensure good infiltration, easy and smooth movement of sowing implements, The good tilth condition maintains the spaces, that is the macro and micro pores in an equal proportion for the retention of soil moisture and the soil air. Let's see the objectives of tillage. There are 10 different objectives are important for the tillage operations. So first, it is to make the soil loose and porous. That means it enables the rain and irrigation water to enter in the soil easily and less loosen the rainwater. And hence the soil due to it, runoff and erosion can be tolerated. Due to the adequate proportion of the micropore, the sufficient amount of water will be retained in the soil for the crop growth and the less losses of water due to the percolation. Secondly, we can say that the to aerate the soil, the enough amount of air should be passed through the soil pores, so it enables the metabolic processes and living plants and microorganisms to continue the smoothly. Due to the adequate air and the moisture content, the desirable chemicals and the biological activity would be gone on at the greater speed. So the aeration, it is most purposely done in the tillage period. Third, it is to increase the soil temperature, and it is achieved by the maintaining by the proper amount of air and the water in the soil, and hence it also the bypass exposing the soil in the sun. The optimum soil temperature is in active root zone of a crop is necessary for the proper growth and functioning of a plant root, and it is also useful for the other microorganism too. Fourth, maybe to control weeds, so unwanted plants which are grown our desired crops should be removed. So the weed are the enemies of the crop and they are compete with the crops which are growing. They take important nutrient, moisture, space, sunlight, and that will be result in our poor crop growth. Fifth, maybe to remove stubble of a previous crops. The stubbles are the post harvested crops which are not removed from our land, but the deep tillage helps to remove stubbles of a previous crop and other sprouting material like the bulbs, stolons, etc., and helping make a clean seed bed. Six, maybe to destroy insects. The insects are the worst enemies of our crops, so many insect species remain hidden in the topsoil layer during the off season, and they may be reappear on a crop in next season. So insects are either exposed to the sun heat for the eating birds who would pick them up, and some harmful grubs or cutworms can be destroyed by the proper tillage operations. So necessary collection and the destruction of a crop residue and weeds are helpful to control pests like jowar, stem borer, cotton bollworms. These are the harmful disease spreading condition may be arise. 7, maybe to break a hard pan. So the tillage with the specially designed implements such as the subsoiler or the plug is often used and to break hard pan if it is necessary, and it formed by just below the plugging depth, and this is helpful for the better penetration of the root in a deeper layer. It also maintains the proper drainage in the soil, and it increases the side soil depth and for the water absorption. Next would be to incorporate organic manure and other fertilizers into the soil. The organic manures like a FIM or the compost and the other fertilizers should not be only sprayed on the surface of the soil, but it should be improperly incorporated or mixed thoroughly into the soil for the minimizing the loss of a plant nutrient. Some bacterial culture and the pesticide also requires to drill into the soil for the controlling unwanted pest. Ninth may be to invert the soil to improve fertility. Occasionally deep tillage, the lower layer of a soil which is a less fertile comes to the top, and while the upper layer is rich in the organic matter and the plant's nutrient goes down. Thus the plant root can be get benefited by a rich surface of soil. Lastly, to prepare proper seed bed for the germination of the seed and growth of a crop. It is very necessary to prepare a suitable seed bed as per the requirement. So the crops and the soil for the good germination as emergence in a seedling are also for proper growth and development of a crops can be achieved a good yield. The very useful terms which are used in preparatory tillage may be a plugging, clod crushing, leveling of land, harrowing, and manure mixing. So let's take one by one. Plugging, it means the breaking of a hard soil with a different plugs. In a traditional plugging, most of the farmers use wooden plugs, but the modern age changes all the machineries, especially the plugs which are made up with the metals, and these metals are generally attached to the bullocks, and now our modern age replaces with the tractors. So in the pictures as you can see, the man is riding bullocks, and the second diagram as you can see, the tractor are controlling all the plugging operations. So this considered to be the most essential operation for the making the soil loose and porous to the desired depth as per the requirement of the crops, and that depth depends on the effective root zone of a crop. In the given picture, the tractor is attached with the clod crusher, and this operation is necessary for the working of soil for the fine tilth. This operation is not always necessary, but if the plugging is done at the right time, when the soil moisture is optimum and that period of time, the clod can be formed very less. So however, when the plug is done at the less moisture content after every drying soil, this big clod may be formed, and that big clod it is necessary to crush, and with the help of implementing clod crusher. The leveling of land is most important because it is occasionally done, and it is not an operation but which requires to be done every year. This operation is necessary for slopy land, and in order to ensure that every distribution of the rain and irrigated water it is perfectly supplied. This will avoid the yellowing of a plant due to the stagnation of water at same place. So the leveler are used. Next is a harrowing, and this operation is mainly common, and it is done invariably for preparing a good seed bed. The objective of harrowing are breaking clods, leveling the land, collecting stubbles, destroying the newly germinated weeds, and the compacting the soil. It mixed the bulky organic manure and the fertilizers evenly. So this is a very essential operation. Next is manure mixing. In the given pictures as you can see, the workers are mixing the various type of organic fertilizers, manures, and This manure can be sprayed in our agricultural land for good nutrient supply, good growth, and it is a primary level of tillage, and that can be done in early seed sowing. So it is most important method. Let's talk about the seed bed preparation. Seed bed preparation is a important step that can optimize seed germination and survival rate of a plant. Final seed bed can be prepared by the disc, harrow, or chisel plugging. That means preparation will vary with the species selected and the availability of equipment. The standard agricultural setting and reconstructing the soil producer, and it forms a great yield with the good seed bed. The treatment are presumed by improving water infiltration, reducing bulky and dense soil. So it is very essential operation to make our crop very much healthy. Let's talk about the first step in seed bed preparation. It is a harrowing. The irrigated layout are prepared immediately after the completion of the preparatory tillage, and this operation is not required at same time, but after some time there may be a long gap of a period between the preparatory tillage and the preparation of the irrigated layouts for destroying newly germinated or young weeds that are exist in our field area. Next, it is a layout of field. Our required irrigated crops like sugarcane, turmeric, ginger, cotton, potato, or other vegetables are required to prepare the irrigated layouts for sowing seed. The planting or the transplantation of the seedling are also for the giving irrigation of water to crops. So some area like opening ridges or furrows in the field for the crops like sugarcane, so water should be flow in the same direction which are made. So irrigated areas like cotton plants, potato, vegetables are sown in the ridges where the vegetables and other are can be sown. The border stripe or the surface for the cereals like jawar, wheat, etc. seedbed are prepared. Sometimes flat beds for the leafy vegetables and the forage crops are used, and the broad bed furrows or the BBF are used for the turmeric and ginger plants and generally prepared for the required time period. And these are actually the crops which are for the suitable implementation. Next is the compacting the soil. Sometimes the soil may be loosened more than the requirement, and which is not desirable for the small seedbed crops like a sesame and the mustard, which have advantageous root crops, and the jowar bajra, which are liable to lodge a maturity stage. So therefore the soil may be need compacting. Next, it is a intertillage or a interculture. The tillage operation which is out in a standing crop or the in between the crops rows are called intertillage. It includes some operations. I hope you have understood about topic tillage, their objective, and various steps between the tillage preparatory phases and the seedware preparation. So I hope you may understood, but if you have any doubt or any query, so you can comment in our CP group, so we can solve your problems and give you a solution. So thank you for the